Hello, Mina. Hello, everyone. So we are going to prep this for our upcoming wreath. So this I got from Craft Outlet. And yes, I could have made it myself. I just wanted to see the quality. And honestly, it's just easier for me. But then I noticed that they put it together with hot glue, which is a big no-no for me. So we're going to use our blow dryer. This is just a regular hair dryer. This one's Revlon. I think I got it for like under 20 bucks. Okay, I'm just going to use the high, and we're going to melt all the hot glue off of here, pull off the pieces, and then we'll put it back together. Okay? Okay, so now that we have disassembled our rainbow, okay, as you can see, it's just a piece of foam, okay? It's a piece of foam, and they cut it into the rainbow shape. And then the stuff on top is just felt, okay? And then these are cotton, and they're just ovals, and then you sew them, okay? So you can do this at home if you have just a tiny bit of sewing skills, okay? So what we are going to do is that we are going to reassemble it, but with E6000, okay? Um, So we need to do it in the reverse order that we pulled them off. We need to do biggest to smallest and then the clouds. Okay, but first let's put our backing back on. And then we're going to use the clips to keep them down. And then this will have to sit for 24 hours. Okay? So we're just going to put some E6000 all around the edges here. And no, we do not have to scrape all the hot glue off. There's not enough of it on here that it's going to melt onto the wreath. So I'm not really concerned about that. Okay. And then just very carefully line it up the best that you can. There we go. I'm going to add some clips after we are done. Since this is going to lay flat like this, it should be fine. Okay. Next we're going to start with the red one. That one is the biggest. Or is it the orange? No, it's the red. The red was the biggest. We're just going to do the same thing. Put them on the reverse order that you took them off. Okay? All right. So I'm just going to line this up here. You want to line up the outside first. Okay? And yes, you can move it a little bit once you put it on. The glue takes 24 hours to dry, so you could still move it around a little bit once you put it on. Okay, there we go. There's our red. Okay, now let's do the orange. Now the orange sits just a little bit on the red, like that. Okay, so we're going to put a little bit of glue on the top here and then a little bit on the bottom. And then we don't forget about this down here. Okay, so let's actually lift this up a little bit. Some of that there. There we go. And if you did accidentally put a little bit too much on the ends and you could see it coming out, that's okay. Just wipe it away. It's going to come off your hands. Okay? Or you can wipe it off with something else. Just put some all through here. Be generous. Just not too generous on the ends because it's going to come out. Go. Go. And yes, I close the lid each time because it'll just keep coming out. Okay? All right. Line up the bottoms. There we go. Don't worry if it's not perfect on the bottom. Remember, it's going to be covered with those little clouds. So don't worry about that too much. Okay? All right. The next one would be yellow. There we go. And then I'll tell you guys the size once we're done. I probably should have done that in the beginning. And then we're going to put some cable mounts on the back. That is what I decided to do. Now, you could have left the ribbon on. I took it off. But you could have left it on and then looped it around one of the rungs on your wreath. I just find it easier to do wire. So that is up to you. Okay. Yellow is done. There we go. And some of you may say, I don't have time for this, or maybe you don't care that it's hot glue. you know, that's up to you. This is just something, oh no, I put it on backwards. Oh no. Josh, edit that, please. Okay, now that we've done the yellow, I've accidentally put it the wrong way. You see the glue line? I am going to try and get some of it off, but in the end, we won't be able to get all of it off. So what we're going to do is I am going to get a marker and just color over the glue. And yes, it will work. I've done it before. Okay? All right, the next one is green. For safety purposes, I should tell you to put on a mask when you're using this. I don't. It's just me, but for safety purposes, you should know that you should probably wear a mask. Okay. Make sure we're putting it on the right way this time. There we go. Okay. There. The next one would be this light blue, and then the dark blue, and then the purple. The purple did not dry fast enough. There we go. All right. And we are almost done. Get some of these strings off. Look for my next video. It's going to be the wreath that this goes to. And I believe it is My Mommies Love Me, which is a dog wreath. I might use it in that one. I may move it to a different one. But definitely look for the video. I'm pretty sure I'm going to use it on the My Mommies Love Me. Okay. This side. Almost done. There we go. And this is just me prepping for me to put it on a wreath. I don't do this with everything. With something that I see that has a lot of hot glue on it that won't stay together if it's in the sun for too long, then I will do this. That's because I boast on completely hot glue free. So I have to make sure that it is going to stay together. Okay, now we have our clouds. And they just go along the bottom. We're just gonna put some of this on there. There we go. There we go. And it slightly goes over the other one. Here. Okay. Okay. There we go. one more, and then we are done. And like I said, I'm just going to get a yellow marker and just color over top of that glue. There we go. And that, my friends, is how you take apart a piece to make sure it is hot glue free. We're going to put some clips on them just to make sure that it stays where I want it to go. Let's pull this a little bit. Okay. I'm also going to take a red marker and just cover up the little overlap up there. Excuse my stuffiness. This time of year I'm always stuffy. There we go. Alright, well, I hope to see you in the next video. This needs to sit for 24 hours. And I'll come back to it for the next wreath. Be safe out there. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Good night, everyone.